Hello everyone, welcome to MEP Booster. In this lecture, we'll discuss foam system calculation. After the end of this lecture, you would be able to understand foam fire protection system calculation. So let's start. So first of all, before going to start the calculation part, all of you know that what is foam system. A foam fire protection system is a fire suppression system that uses foam to extinguish fire by cooling the fire and coating the fuel. Okay, preventing its contact with oxygen, which suppresses combustion. Is it clear? Okay, so now the next thing is what here the important that where the foam fire protection system use. So always remember that foam system are commonly installed in aircraft hangar, fuel storage tank and terminal, chemical processing facility, power plant, helipads. Okay, so in this area we need to use the foam system, correct? Now we'll move to the calculation part. Here I will show you how to calculate the foam fire protection system. So the first step is to identify the protection area. Okay, so see, it is given here. Try to understand, all of you, that you need to start with collecting basic detail. Okay, for foam system, first thing, the hazard type, which type of hazard it is. So let's say I am assuming if it is a flammable liquid storage tank, for example. So first you need to collect the basic detail, hazard type, tank diameter, tank height, foam application type, foam type and the expansion type, correct? So this all detail you will get from where? From the NFPA 11 reference. Already I have discussed in detail about the low expansion system, high expansion type. Already I have discussed. Even I have also discussed about the different types of foam. Okay, so when you see my previous lecture, you will get the idea, correct? So first start with the collecting basic detail, which is given here. Now in the second step, you need to determine the foam application rate. Okay, so for that you need to refer to NFPA 11. When you open the NFPA 11 table 5.6.31, for hydrocarbon fuels, means non-water miscible, minimum foam application rate is 4.1 liter per minute per square meter. Sorry. Okay. So here one note is also given that higher application rate may be used depending on local authority or risk level. Okay. But the minimum for hydrocarbon fuel, minimum for application rate is 4.1 liter per minute per square meter, correct? And in the third step, you need to calculate the surface area to be protected. So how to calculate? So if it is a circular tank, to calculate the surface area, formula is written pi square of d by 2. Okay, so diameter, suppose if your tank diameter is 12, so here you need to substitute the value 12. You will get the result. It is near about 113.1 square meter. This is your surface area of tank. Clear now this thing? Now the fourth step is to calculate the total foam solution flow rate. Okay, so foam solution flow rate should be calculated by using the formula Q is equal to area into application rate. Okay, suppose let's say the area, as I told you in this starting, in this step 1, first we need to collect the basic detail. What is the area? So area is, suppose we have assumed 113.1 square meter, means already we have calculated, sorry, surface area 113.1 square meter. Into application rate I am assuming 4.1 because I have told you for hydrocarbon normally minimum application rate is 4.1 liter. So see here the foam solution flow rate which we have got is 464 liter per minute. Okay, Now in the step number 5, what we need to do? We need to determine the duration of application. So for storage tank, full surface fire, NFPA 11 recommends application time how much? 65 minutes. Why? Because this duration ensure that foam is applied along foam is applied long enough to control and suppress large hydrocarbon based fire, allowing emergency response or shutdown operation. Okay, in the step number 6, then we need to calculate the total foam solution required. So total foam solution required is equal to flow rate, which we have calculated 464 liter per minute into time 65. You will get the total foam solution required. 30,000 in our case, it is coming 30,160 liter. Okay. Is it clear? So this is the total mixture of foam concentrate plus water. Then must be discharged over 60. That must be discharged over 65 minutes. Okay, na? And then step number 7 is to determine the foam concentrate required. So assume foam concentrate is 3%. Actually now here we have a formula to calculate the foam concentrate in liter. Formula is concentration percentage into total solution. Okay, so here we are assuming that suppose the type of foam is AFFF aqueous foam concentrate at 30%, which is common for hydrocarbon fire. Okay, that is why I have considered 3%. So see now, foam concentrate is equal to 3% of the total foam solution required. It is coming now 904.8 liters. Okay, is it clear? So in this way you need to do the foam system calculation. So now what you need to do, finally this value tell the engineers how much foam to store on site, what size the foam tank should be, and how much water need to be delivered in fire emergency. Clear? So now the topics which we have discussed today, we have discussed in detail about the foam system calculation. So hope all of you enjoy the session. See you in next one.